Charlie lost $89,000 worth of crypto in 14 seconds. Not to a hacker, not to a scam, to his own wallet. The tool designed to keep his money safe became the cage he couldn't escape. He had used MetaMask for 3 years. The orange fox. Click, confirm, done. He thought he knew it. He was wrong. And that single mistake, pasting one wrong character in a wallet address, unlocked a nightmare that forced him to dig into the very wallet he thought he knew. What he discovered changed everything. Charlie's biggest mistake was believing MetaMask was simple. Its clean interface hides immense permanent power. You're not clicking buttons, you're signing orders on an immutable ledger where undo doesn't exist. When his $89,000 vanished into a stranger's wallet, he frantically searched for a solution that wasn't there. The cruel twist? A solution did exist. It had been in his wallet for 3 years. He'd never seen it. Tucked in settings sigh. Contacts is the address book, a place to save wallet addresses with names like My Ledger or Exchange Deposit. Once saved, MetaMask shows you the name, not a cryptic string of letters and numbers. It turns a perilous game of spot the difference into a simple, unmistakable choice, my savings versus random address. Charlie never used it. The feature was built for safety, but the interface was designed for speed, and in that gap, his fortune disappeared. The shock wore off, but Charlie's bad luck didn't. His laptop died. He wasn't worried. He had his seed phrase, the 12 sacred words. He restored his wallet, and his main account popped up. But his other 6 accounts, where he kept the rest of his funds, were gone. Empty. Vanished. This is where Charlie learned the deepest secret of his wallet. Those 12 words don't give you one wallet. They give you an infinite tree of wallets. MetaMask, when restoring, only shows you the first branch. To find your old accounts, you have to manually click Create Account again and again. Each click doesn't create a new wallet, it rediscovers the next one on your personal tree. Charlie, not knowing this, clicked once, saw an empty account, and almost gave up. A stranger online told him, "Keep clicking. Your money is there." He clicked 7 more times. One by one, all his accounts reappeared. Balances intact. The money was never lost. The interface just didn't tell him where to look. And he realized a terrifying truth. If he didn't know how to find his own money, but a hacker got his seed phrase, they absolutely would. They'd drain every branch of the tree. Months later, Charlie thought he was getting smarter. But crypto has a way of charging tuition for lessons you didn't know you were taking. He remembered using a fancy DeFi protocol once to earn some yield. To do it, he had to approve it to spend his USDC. He earned a little, moved on, and forgot about it. Life continued. 2 years later, that same protocol was hacked. The exploit was simple. It could drain funds from every wallet that had ever given it spending approval. Charlie's wallet was on that list. In a blink, $18,000 in USDC, money he wasn't even using, vanished. This was the silent theft, the permissions time bomb. He had granted a key years ago and never asked for it back. Buried in settings, experimental is a feature called token approval revocation. It shows you every contract that still has permission to move your tokens. With one click, you can revoke that access. Shut the door. Charlie found this feature after the hack. It was labeled experimental, hidden away, not part of any default safety checklist. Now, it's the first thing he checks every single month. Charlie's journey from losing $89,000 in seconds to slowly, painfully reclaiming control wasn't about learning secrets. It was a complete mindset shift. He realized MetaMask isn't a simple app. It's a professional-grade tool wrapped in a beginner's interface. The company's goal is growth and ease of use. Your goal must be security and sovereignty. And often, those goals are directly at odds. The safety features exist, but they're in the background. They add friction. And friction doesn't help growth. So Charlie changed. He now uses the address book for everything. He runs multiple accounts, one for public interactions, one for DeFi, one just for savings, so a single slip doesn't expose his entire digital life. He checks his token approvals the way he checks the locks on his front door. And he finally understands that his seed phrase is a master key to an entire tree of vaults, not just a single lock. Charlie still uses MetaMask, but it's a different wallet now. Not because the software changed, but because he did. He learned the hard way that in crypto, ignorance isn't bliss. It's just a very, very expensive way to learn. The wallet gives you all the tools you need. You can build a fortress, or you can build a house of cards. The difference isn't luck, it's knowing the tools are there and making the choice to use them. Don't wait for your $89,000 mistake to be the reason you start looking.